What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph! I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yes, indeed, Red Hot Chili Peppers fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Rob Reginio, FFR King Crazy, Damika Olich, Prasichai Saitongen, sure, why not? Loki Polo 04, Josh, and Forge Garcia. They all want to see me react to this. It is the Red Hot Chili Peppers with a tune called Venice Queen.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on, this sounds familiar, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by, okay, II*. Sure, why not? And the video has 6.5 million views. It'll get you there. Last thing I'm gonna say, I saw all the comments. I did. I saw everybody saying, if you do this song, you better do it from the Slaying Castle video. You better do it from the Slaying Castle concert. The best version is live at Slaying Castle. I saw all of the comments, guys. I have seen probably, this is not an exaggeration. I've probably seen at least 100 comments saying, yeah, I need to do this from the Slaying Castle. Well, here's the thing, guys. I have no control over that. It is completely up to the requester who put the song in the queue to decide which link I use. But if it makes you feel any better, it's live at Slaying Castle.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone?
So you all better be thanking those requesters because they're the ones that are making this happen. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. A link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, let's go to Slaying Castle, because here we go. All right, here we go. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Venice Queen, live at Slaying Castle. So yes, y'all who were saying you need to do the Slaying Castle, performance, y'all are getting your wish. Make sure you thank the requesters. I have nothing to do with this, all right? All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
playing with a pick. I wasn't sure. It sounded like a pick, but I was like, every time I say it sounds like he's playing with a pick, people go, oh, that's his fingers. Well, in this case, I can clearly see the pick in his hand. So he is playing with a pick. And if you can't see that, get your eyes checked. Interesting. I wonder why. The only thing I can think of is for the attack is to get a little more of a percussive attack, but it's fine. It sounds good. And that's pretty much the theme across the board. Everything sounds good. Everything sounds good. Not great, not amazing, but good. Everything sounds good across the board. I don't hear anything that sounds bad. So we're off to a good start. Let's see how this goes.
Do it all and it all again, y'all. Make it up and you make a friend, y'all. Paddle on just around the bend and find a place where you can see all the mama and the papa. Take a chance on the recommend, y'all. Hard as hell just to comprehend it. Got the deed and the best of them. Easy now to find the dreams. Where you come from, where you going.
This has been my favorite part of the song so far. Once they kicked in and they took off with John on the acoustic, this has felt really good. Really good. It has gone up. Its stock has risen. Not a lot. It's not like it went, and it didn't do that, but it did go about here. It did go up a little bit. Vocally, everything sounds solid. Bass playing and drums locked in with each other. I like the usage of the acoustic. I do. I'm trying to imagine what this would sound like with an electric, and I think it would sound fine, but there's just something about the resonance that you get from an acoustic guitar. It really adds to the song. So I think it's fine just the way it is. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review.
Now it's time for you to be building me the and get the mind to slow down the
Chad.
My friend, I see you standing by the sea. The way you made will always be. One kiss goodbye before you leave. My friend, so long.
It's also stinks.
You people are fucking amazing. This is a night we will never forget as long as we live. We love you. All of our gratitude, all of our love to you. Thank you so much for coming. We are humble and little and small in your presence, and we're grateful. Thank you.
Except for Chad, he's pretty big.
Except for Chad. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I'm a little perplexed about something. It has absolutely nothing to do with the song. It has absolutely nothing to do with the song. It has absolutely nothing to do with the live performance, but I am a little perplexed about something. And maybe you guys can answer that question, which I'll share with you in the review. So let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Red Hot Chili Peppers with a live performance from Slane Castle of Venice Queen. This was a request from Rob Reginio, FFR King Crazy, Damika Olich, Prazichai Scythonginen, I hope I pronounced that name right, Loki Polo 04, Josh, and Forge Garcia, and a whole bunch of other people in the comments who chimed in. I'm not even kidding, guys. There had to have been at least 100 different people in the comments over the years saying, when you do this song, make sure you do the Slane Castle version. Make sure you do the live from Slane Castle version. Make sure you watch the Slane Castle performance. And I kept telling everybody, look, I'm sorry, guys, but I have no control over this. I mean, if the requester wants me to watch a live performance from Long Beach, California, or from, Houston, Texas, or something like that, I'm sorry, but I mean, I gotta do what the requester wants. It just so happened that the requesters had the same idea as everybody else in the comments, so don't thank me, dead serious, please don't thank me for doing the Venice, the Slane Castle version, guys. Thank the requesters. Let's put the recognition where it needs to go. Not on me, on the requesters. It was their call, not mine. Okay, I do have a question I want to ask, but I'm going to say that for the very end. Let's start with the score first. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.8. Yep, 7.8. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
It was really good. It was really good across the board. That goes for really pretty much everything, okay? And that goes for the songwriting, that goes for the arranging, that goes for the live mix, that goes for the bass playing, the guitar playing, the drumming, the vocal, even the vocals. Everything across the board was really good. I didn't see anything that I would call great, but at the same time, I didn't feel this deserved to go down into the pretty goods either. I'm not gonna lie. The first, I would say, first 3 minutes or so, I was really leaning toward pretty good. I was. It was pretty good. The whole like intro, and then the first part of the song where John was playing the electric guitar, and everybody was just kind of chilling. It was pretty good. Again, I didn't hear anything bad. I wouldn't say it was really good. It was a pretty good job. It wasn't until John let the electric guitar sling down, and he went on to the acoustic. Now, once that happened, the song took off. The energy rose. The intensity rose. The drive rose. The feels rose. Everything rose up. Everything gained stock. And I definitely felt an increase in value in what I was hearing. It definitely sounded a lot better once the song kicked in. It did, and I definitely liked where it went. I had no issues and no problems with anything that I heard. As far as the live show is concerned, if I'm being honest, one of the weakest live performances I've seen from the Chili Peppers. Flea stood still, like the whole song pretty much. He just kind of stood back there and he just kind of bopped his head and grooved. I'm used to seeing him moving around the stage and headbanging and, stomping around and jumping around and interacting with the crowd. He didn't do any of that. And I was a little disappointed by that, if I'm being honest with you. And the same thing could go for pretty much the entire band. Anthony really didn't interact with the crowd at all. John didn't interact with the crowd at all. But I will say, in John's defense, once he got on that acoustic, because the acoustic was mounted on a stand, he was stuck there. There was nothing he could do. He had to stand in place. He had to stay in his spot and play because the acoustic was mounted to a stand that is not going to move from its spot. So I give John a pass on that because he didn't have a choice. I gotta say, the most active person on the stage during that entire song was Chad. I mean, he was really going to town on some of those fills, man. He was really being active, and it looked good. He had good facial expressions. He was looking into the crowd. He was smiling and having a good time, but that's really all he could do. You know what I mean? So he did everything he could do, but I just really feel like Flea missed a lot of opportunities and Anthony missed a ton of opportunities to, move around the stage, interact with each other, interact with the crowd, and at least put on a live show, which I didn't really see at all from anybody. So the score did come down a little bit because of that. A lot of people are like, why is this only getting a 7.8? I have said this time and time again on this channel. A live show can help your score or it can hurt your score. You could have a pretty good song with a great live show and you could end up in the really goods. You could go from like a 6.8 to a 7.2, 7.3, maybe even higher, depending on how good your live show is. On the flip side, you could have a great song with a lackluster live show, and you're going to find yourself going from the greats down into the really goods, which is exactly what happened here. This song, if I'm being honest with you, it was up in the greats. Now, don't ask me what the score would have been without the live show. It doesn't matter because it's all a package deal. The live show came along with the song. So it doesn't matter. Maybe it got an 8.1. Maybe it got an 8.3. Maybe it got an 8.0. Maybe it got an 8.2. I'm not going to tell you. It doesn't matter because the live show did have a slightly negative impact on it. So yeah, it came down to a 7.8, unfortunately. But it's still, that's still a really good score. It is still a really good score. So that's where we're at, and that's where we're going to stay. Now, before we close this out, I do have a question. For all the people that were making such a big deal about it, this has to be at the Slane Castle performance. Make sure you do the Slane Castle performance. My question to you is why? Why did it have to be this particular performance? Was this the best performance of the song? Was this it? Was this the pinnacle? Was this the one you guys were banking on? Because if it is, I hate to say this, folks, but you might want to think about backing a different horse. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the other performances of this song looks like. I have no idea. I mean, if this was the best performance of this song, Ooh, boy. I don't know what to say about that. But I'm just really curious, and I'm not trying to be facetious. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I'm genuinely curious. Why this performance? What was it about this performance that made it stand out from any other live performance? You know what I mean? I wonder, to be honest with you, I kind of wonder if we had done the studio version, does a studio recording this would have made it better? Possibly. Like I said, the live score, the live show did hurt this a little bit, so I don't know. Maybe this is one of those instances where I should have done the studio recording. I'm not sure. But if you could do me a favor, guys, seriously, in the comments, let me know why everybody was so insistent on me doing this performance. I'm really genuinely curious. Is it because all the other live performances that are on YouTube of this song that bad? Are they worse than this? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. Please let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. But anyway, 7.8, that's where we're at. That's where we're going to stay. So 7.8, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.